You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me? Well, then who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Hello everyone, how are you? I hope today has been good to you and you get home safely from wherever you are. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Omandru, and in this channel I'd like to share things about photography, filmmaking and music. These are my three passions in life, my hobbies. Well, that movie was from the 1976. It's called Taxi Driver. I think Robert De Niro was in there, was in the movie. Jodie Foster was in the movie too, and many other great artists. You can check it out. Well, what is so special about the decades, the 1970s decade? Research for it. Well, 1970s was a unique and fun decade for me. I was born in that decade. Just kidding. Most people consider it the decade to be a fun and unique one because Vietnam War was still going on until mid-70s. A lot of political turmoils here and there, both in the US and globally, with the Nixon Watergate, for example. But there's an interesting period too for photography and cinematography, because that's the era when another legend, another Zeiss legend was born, which was the B-speed, or people call it super speeds. Let me explain. This lens, this B-speed lens, was initially designed for cinematography or for cine lenses. In fact, that's why Zeiss called it B-speed, and the B stands for bayonet, which is the RE bayonet mounting at the time. It was a fast lens with a T1.4 for the first generations, and later I think they made the second and third generations with the T1.3. What is it? What is a T? It's called T-stop. Wait a minute. I thought we call it f-stop. Photography world, we call it an f-stop. F1.4, f2.0, f2.8, and so on. But in the cine lenses, cine lens lines, we use a T-stop, T1.4, T2.0, and T2.8, and so on. What is the difference, you might ask? Well, both measure is a measurement of light falling onto the sensor, but one is more accurate than the other. T-stop is more accurate because an f-stop is basically an approximation, it's a formula. But a T-stop is an actual measurement of lights. It's an actual measurement of the lights falling onto the sensor after passing through the lenses elements with all the reflection, refraction, diffraction, whatnot. I'm not an expert, okay? You can read all about it. So it's actual measurement. And why is it important in cinematography? Well, cinematography uses so many different lenses, right? When you go watch a movie, the cinematographers uses various kind of lenses, right? For example, they use a wide screen for establishing scene, and they may use zoom in for a dialogue, for example, or they can use a close-up maybe for close-up shots, because the time is money and everything is very expensive to hire the actors. And when they use a wide lens of T2.8 and then they change it to a close-up zoom of T2.8, the exposure doesn't change. So that's why it's very important. So anyway, let's go back to this. They are heavily used with ARRI cameras. As you probably already know, ARRI cameras, the prices are, forget it. I don't think in my lifetime I will ever own an ARRI camera. It's just absurdly expensive. And you can rent it, but it's still expensive. Combinations of the B-speed lenses and ARRI camera are just astronomically expensive. They're out of this world for mere mortals like me. Right? I'm not gonna even dream of having these lenses and the ARRI camera working nicely together. They are very heavily used in the movie industry. Okay, as you can see, there are 133 titles using these Zeiss speed lenses. Famous directors love this lens. For example, Martin Scorsese, Kubrick, James Cameron, Sidney Pollack, and even Spike Lee. So why is this lens design so famous that these directors love to use it? And they love it so much. The movies that they make were so beautiful until the photographers back then, they wanted this lens for photography cameras, for their cameras. But it's very difficult because it's very big. The lenses were very big and it was made with the bayonet mount, right? So it's very expensive, and even when people have it, they won't sell it. The B-speed design entails 9 iris plates design, with soft rounded sides. This gives you a more gentle focus roll-off. First of all, meaning like the transition between the focus and the out of focus area is smooth. The most sought after character of this lens is that when you have sources of lights behind your subject and you want to make it an out of focus area or bokeh, and you point your cameras to it. And this is interesting. This is very unique with this lens, because when it's wide open, it will give you the typical rounded bokeh for the sources of light. Well, when you step it down to T2.0 or f2.0, f2.8, you'll start getting this very dreamy looking, out of this world shapes of arc triangles. There's no other lens that can produce this. No other lens design, as far as I know. Let me down in the comment below if you found one. Okay, I don't know. Fast forward to today, we have the B speed or the super speed emulations in your Vivo X200 Pro. Oh man, why is it so important? Or why am I so crazy about this? Because this is what those photographers have been looking for, or have been searching, have been dreaming for in the past 50 years, since 1970s until today. And we have it in the palm of our hands. Can you imagine those photographers like looking at you with this Vivo X200 Pro, like with this watering mouth, and just gagging over what you have there. It is oh man. But in addition to that, you have these modern conveniences with your B-speed or emulations, you know. Autofocus, you have a clean high ISO with the Vivo X200 Pro sensors, the multiple focal lengths right there given to you, the portability, you can bring it anywhere, you know, it fits in your pocket kind of things. Can you imagine photographers back then? It's a box of the camera is was like a box of things. How do they fit in their pocket, right? And efficiency, you don't have to change lenses like in the field, you know, messing around changing lenses and so. You're just using your fingers. It's just tap and oh my god, I am so, this is insane, man. This is, oh god, this is crazy. Thank you Vivo. Oh lord, oh no, you are genius. You are absolutely genius. I can say, that's all I can say. And thank you so much. You guys really have to try it. You know, go to the store, try out this, and try this out for yourself and see if you like it. I love it. I stick by it. Well, that's all for today. Until the next one, I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Oh, for those celebrating, Happy Chinese New Year 2025. Kong Si Fa Chai. I wish you success, happiness, and most of all, health in the years to come. Kong Si.